Alan Edgehead here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury. On the last episode, Bulma made a costume for Gohan so he could fight crime without being recognized. He now goes by the Great Saiyaman. And we saw this circus ringleader guy, dude thing, steal a dinosaur from Gohan's hometown, his home area. A dinosaur pterodactyl named Chobi. Our mission now is to go rescue Chobi from the circus, the Masuka Circus. So we've got to go free that dinosaur because he has been kidnapped, and Gohan knows that dinosaur. He's friends with him and his parents. They play with him and feed him all the time back in East District 439. So we're going to work our way around this circus, fighting all the enemies. That dude has a gun. That's not fair at all. Here we have these big hulking dudes. They swing lead pipes, so we get away. Give off a lot of experience. But they have really big reach, so you got to watch what you're doing. So here we come up here, we grab Chobi after we put our costume on. I hope this is the right thing to do. What am I thinking? Of course it is. Chobi has a right to be with his parents just like any other kid. Oh no, speaking of Chobi's parents, they're going to be boiling mad. If they come into the city looking for him, we could have a real disaster on our hands. So now let's go back the other way, since we came from the other side. We just have more enemies. We're now level 65, so we'll be able to get past that level 65 Gohan gate when we get back home. Here we have enemies. Apparently the circus is run by thugs because the place is swarming with them. And we try to leave the area, and Masuka comes out of nowhere. Stop that man! Then a tank rolls in out of nowhere. If we get out of its shooting range, we could actually, like, holy crap, it does a lot of damage. Punch it and completely destroy the tank, and then we take out the enemies. Pick up the Zenny and walk forward. Oh crap, another tank. Let's kill the normal enemies outside the tank first, so I can try and level up. Rice ball. Miso soup. I might want to use some of that food. Just a little bit will do. Now let's fight this tank. When you get low on health, your health beeps. Level up. We have 9 stat points. More miso soup. More enemies to defeat. So as soon as I can defeat these enemies, I'll go distribute those stats, because that could be helping me out here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we have some more power underneath the hood. Let's get back to the world map. Well, well, look who it is. It didn't take very long for you to show your true colors, did it, Mr. Saiyaman? You should be ashamed. It's not what it seems. You're going to have to believe me, Miss Videl. If I don't return this guy to his rightful home, the people of the city are going to be in grave danger, and that's the truth. What do you know about truth? You're just a common thief. Now give that dinosaur back, or else I'll have to take him back by force, Mr. Saiyaman. If we don't return that baby to its father and mother, they're going to come looking for him, and it's not going to be pretty. You have to believe me. You know that I'm a law-abiding citizen, but this is a special case, I swear. So you obey the law when it's convenient, and when you want to break it, you call it a special case, and you call yourself a hero? You know, to be honest, I've been wanting to kick your butt ever since I met you. Chobi. Squawk! What is he doing? He's calling his parents! Here we see the silhouettes of 2 pterodactyl parents flying over the city. My gosh, they're huge. They're Chobi's parents. Go home, Chobi. You're safe now. So he opens the cage and lets Chobi fly away. Wow, Gohan, I'm so sorry I doubted you. Oh, it's no problem, Videl. I don't blame you at all. Ha, I got you. You're Gohan. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Of course, it all makes sense now. Erase had told me that Gohan left the classroom right after I left to go fight the Red Shark Gang and never came back. And then you showed up. I can't believe I finally figured it out. I think I'm going to hold a press conference. No, please don't. You know, the only reason I keep my identity secret is to protect my family's privacy. It's for them. Please, Videl. Is that true? Yes, it is. Is there any way you can keep the secret between us? Maybe, but there's something you have to do for me. I want you to enter the World Martial Arts Tournament, and then I'll keep it a secret. Me? Compete in the tournament? That's right, I'm going to be competing myself, but winning won't mean anything to me unless I know that all the greatest fighters are participating. My dad was the last champion, and I heard that before him a guy named Goku was the champion. I did a little research on this Goku guy, and he had a son named Gohan. You're his son, aren't you? No? I knew it. You're a terrible liar, Gohan. You are Goku's son. This is great. The former champ's daughter fighting the former champ's son. Yeah, great. It's settled then. See you later. Great, now what do I do? If I tell Mom I'm entering the tournament, she's going to kill me. Power down in front of everybody. Use the save point to save. Now let's try flying on the world map. So, Gohan, you're going to enter the world tournament? Dad? Is that you? Yeah, guess what? I'm going to be allowed to come back to Earth for 1 day. It seems that I have a little credit saved up and they're letting me come back to fight in the World Martial Arts Tournament. No way, this is great! Be sure to let everyone know I'm coming back. Krillin and Master Roshi are going to want to know, and so will Bulma and Vegeta. And don't forget Piccolo. Oh, and make sure you tell your mom and Goten I'm coming back too. They're all going to want to hear. Yeah, Mom's going to freak and Goten is going to be so happy he's never got to meet you. Well, Gohan, it's great to hear your voice again. I can't wait to see everyone again. I'll see you at the World Tournament. Bye, Dad. You sure are full of surprises. Journal entry. Tell your family and friends that Goku is returning. So let's do that. The star is East District 439. That's the main objective. Tell your family. But we want to get all that side text by telling all of our friends also. So first let's stop by the lookout, which should be in this general area. Let me fly up. It's this purple dot. If I could just find it. There it is. Lookout. Touch it, fly down, and we'll meet up with Piccolo. There's Mr. Popo. We don't want to talk to him. He doesn't care. If Goku is entering the tournament, it should be a tournament to remember. I'll enter. Sounds like a lot of fun. But please tell me you're not going to wear that Saiyaman outfit to the tournament. It looks ridiculous. Let's talk to Dende. I would go to the tournament, but fighting isn't my thing. I'm more into healing people. So we told Piccolo, and that's all he had to say. But one reason we wanted to come here was because if we talk to this area, we find a Z-Fighter exhibit. So that's all I came here for. Next, we really want to see Bulma, Vegeta, and Trunks. So let's land in West City. We've got to inform everyone that Goku's coming back. You gotta know here that they haven't seen Goku in 7 years or even heard from him. He hasn't been talking to him telepathically or anything. Goku's coming back? That's great. Too bad he couldn't come back permanently. Trunks. Your dad is coming back to fight in the World Tournament? That's so cool. Is that all you say? If Kakarot is coming back to fight in the World Tournament, I'm entering too. Finally, I'll have another chance to defeat him. That's all he says. Artificially lengthening the video here. Ha ha ha. Getting dialogue, but it's cool dialogue to get. So now we'll head back to the world map, fly upward so I can get a better view of the area. We're going to go to that last purple dot. And you see they're disappearing off the screen as we go to them. This last one should be Master Roshi's Island. And we're about to see a couple of little twists here. Here we go. Let me walk around and make sure there's nothing here. There's actually a dock here where we can fish. Fishing will become clear what it does later. I'll get into it later. You could probably guess that it involves Korin, which it does. And look at these three people. Look at this little girl. If Mommy and Daddy fight in the tournament, I want to watch them. And who are these two people? This person's obviously Android 18. She looks exactly the same. And here's Master Roshi. Let's talk to him. Well, wonders never cease. Hey, maybe I should enter the tournament too. What do you think? Actually, maybe that's not a very good idea. Let's talk to Android 18. There's a lot of prize money involved in this competition, isn't there? I'm thinking I'm going to enter. And I'm going to make Krillin enter too. We need the money. I'm tired of living with this lecherous old coot. So apparently this is Krillin. He's got hair now. What? No way. Goku's going to compete? I don't believe it. But I don't want to compete. That's why I let my hair grow back. I'm a family man now. Let's scan them all, because this is interesting information. Krillin is an old friend of Goku's. They trained together under Master Roshi. Krillin is married to Android 18. That's Gohan. Let's rescan him, because I forgot to hit A afterwards. So now let's scan Android 18. Android 18. They normally just call her 18 now. They don't ever say Android, or they hardly do. Once Dr. Gero's evil android, she has now changed her ways and fights for the good guys. Is married to Krillin. She's not an android, she's a cyborg. She started out as a human, and Dr. Gero just did experiments on her and added robot parts and all that. This explains why they have a kid. Marin is the daughter of Krillin and Android 18. Yes, Krillin and Android 18 have a daughter. So Krillin actually did marry Android 18 after all that happened in the Cell games. They did get married and they had a kid named Marin. Krillin finally got what he always wanted. But now it's time to go tell our own family that Goku is returning. So let's go do just that. It initiated the cutscene on its own. Oh my goodness, I hardly know what to think. Your father's really coming home. And you get to meet your daddy, Goten. Isn't that wonderful? This is too good to be true. By the way, since Dad's competing in the World Tournament, can I compete as well? I'd like your permission to enter the World Tournament and miss some school so I can train. Are you serious? You have to be kidding. You know that your studies take priority over everything else. But Mom, Dad's only going to be here for a day. I'll never get this chance again. And the winner gets paid 10 million zenny. If I win, it will be like getting a big scholarship. 10 million zenny? Holy cow, you could get a PhD with those kind of bucks. My son, the PhD. Of course you compete, Gohan. Of course you can. And Goten comes up. Gohan, what's Dad like? He's an amazing man. When you're around him, you just feel happy inside. I can't wait to meet him. Hey, Gohan. Yeah, Goten? Can I help you train? Sure, I'm going to need a real strong training partner, and you'll be perfect. Baba, this is quite unusual. It's not every day that someone is allowed to return back to the world of the living. I've already discussed this with the Grand Kai, and he approves. Seriously, Yama, if anyone deserves this, it's Goku. Very well, you are aware of the conditions, Goku. Conditions? Yes, Goku, you'll only get 24 hours to stay in the living world. That's all I can do. Oh, I see, but 24 hours is better than nothing. Well, looks like all this paperwork is in order. You're free to go. Thanks, King Yama. Tank Boy! Tank Boy! Tank Boy! Ouch, what are you yelling at me for? Listen, Pally, what do you think you're doing? This is a machine that cleanses the souls condemned to HFIL. This isn't a game. Next time I catch you goofing off like this, I'm going to report you to King Yama. He'll probably dock your pay or worse. Dock my pay, but my pay is already pathetic as it is. Sheesh. Then you better shape up, tough guy. Look at these tanks. They're filthy. I don't know what his problem is. I do my job just fine. And of course he's rocking out, not cleaning the tanks. This is a special portion of a movie that they're adding into the game storyline that is not in the normal anime. It's a movie that they're trying to incorporate into the game. What was that? It sounded like the soul cleansing machine exploded. You're kidding me. I heard an explosion. What's going on here? It was a soul cleansing machine. It's the machine that cleanses evil spirits before they are sent to HFIL. I hate to imagine what could have been let loose. This could have terrible repercussions for both the Otherworld and the world of the living. Pycon, will you check it out for me? Of course I will, sir. I'll take care of it right away. I hope you will, for all our sakes. Nimba. Chapter 3. The World Tournament. Thanks for letting me train with you, Gohan. I promise I won't get in your way. I'm going to go out in the forest east of here. You should meet me there. Bet I can beat you there. He runs off. Journal entry. Meet Goten in the eastern forest to train. So, next time on Let's Play Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury, we go to the eastern forest to train with Goten for the upcoming World Martial Arts Tournament. Until then...